Dan's the only single one. This
am.
guy. So ladies, if you're looking for a hunky, slightly weird Englishman, there we go.
Thanks, Will. I've been playing by myself and writing songs by myself, and then I started playing with these guys, and it was always really uncomfortable with playing under my own name. And then, I'd been pestering Kyle for quite a long time to join the band. I went through a weird phase that summer of any person that I met who played an instrument, I would sort of invite. But
Cheers,
this one in particular,
takes back.
Yeah. Okay. Just the first one finally.
Someone bit. It was when Kyle joined that it properly kind of became what it is now.
When we used to do gigs and it was just Dan, he used to really awkwardly at the end of every show be like, "We've been Dan Smith," so that wasn't really working. So we had to change that. So
when we first started the band, we used to rehearse. There was the four of us, and there was it 3 girls on strings as well.
Yeah.
Who now play with us again, but the initial aim was for it to be a kind of 7-piece with 3 girls on strings, but it was just, rehearsing after work at night, and trying to get 7 people involved, and then the logistics of potentially touring with 7 people, it just didn't happen. And they were like proper musicians, classical. They weren't up for like dingy rehearsal rooms and stuff like that.
Don't die.
Yeah. Don't die as I don't think we don't really have a battle plan. I think we're just really excited to be here. Like, we're massive tourists, so we, in LA we're sort of driving around with our eyes really wide open, and we've just got to New York today, and Kyle plays a lot of games on his phone, and it's quite a good indication of how engaged he is with his surroundings when he's not on his phone. And the entire drive into New York, the phone wasn't even out; it was in his pocket. So, that says a lot. But I don't know. I think start little, do some tours, play some gigs. We had a couple of shows, one in San Francisco and one at the Troubadour in LA, and it was really fun to play like nice small venues again.
I mean, the general plan seems to be just come here and do it.
Do shows.
'Cause it's massive, so just come here and
just
do
get on
some
with
stuff.
it, see if anyone cares, and hopefully
Just
they
start
will.
chipping away.
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully, we might get somewhere.
In your ginormous country.
But then pop is funny because people often say that, do you not get bored of playing the kind of same songs every night? But often with touring, it's like a lot of travelling and waiting around. So playing the songs is the really fun part. So we're not tired of it yet at all. But also that song's kind of opened up a lot of doors for us as well. Got us over here. We're kind of chasing it around the world, as people have kind of told us. It's kind of weird trying to catch up with it.
Yeah.
Also, the more you play something, the less you have to think about it, because it's that's good. The less work, the better.
It's kind of initially when we started out gigging, we were obviously kind of fretting a bit, don't play the wrong part. Now I'm trying to think of really daft faces to put Will off and that sort of stuff, or just throw sticks down.
So mean.
Yeah.
Just at the back drumming. Playing stuff. I don't even notice that because I'm playing keys, so my back's always to Woody. I'll never notice this mean streak.
The Haunt EP is kind of a taste of the album, and so it's got the track Haunt on it as well. And we wanted just to have something out and just test the water, I guess, before releasing the album. With the album, we've put a few extra tracks on the end because the best thing about getting an album by a new band is to hear new stuff, obviously. So we put a bunch more songs in the end. In the UK, they're on an extended version of the album. We very much see them as part of the album, and it was just because we didn't want people to get too bored of a 15-track album that we cut them down.